When it comes to royal fashion etiquette, there are a couple of rules that must be followed. Watching Meghan Markle stomping around the palace in flip-flops would give the Queen a heart attack. Meg is the kind of gal that likes to stand out, so here are some fashion moments that probably made the Queen gasp in horror. Make sure you watch this video until the end to see how Meghan Markle tests the Queen's patience. Before we jump into it, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the Taco for more great content. Now let's get into 10 risky Meghan Markle looks the Queen wouldn't approve. The slit. Meghan Markle started making some major wardrobe changes the second she got engaged to Prince Harry, but it's not because she wanted to change things up. She was on the way to becoming part of the royal family, which meant she needed to kick bodycon dresses, flip-flops, and Ugg boots to the curb. Let's be honest, have you ever seen Kate Middleton wearing anything that showed a little too much skin? Kate never steps out looking anything than flawless. Remember that time she got all dolled up after having birth? She proves time and time again that you can totally adhere to royal protocol and still look spectacular. But Meghan's got a rebellious side to her that the public simply can't resist. And now that she's officially a royal, we're dying to see how she adds her own royal flair. But there are a few outfits that probably made the Queen clutch her pearls in disbelief. Like that time Meghan and Prince Harry were casually strolling down in Australia. And while these two already turn heads wherever they pop up, it was Meghan's high slit little number that had everyone doing a double take. Meghan looked happy and comfortable, but we're pretty sure this outfit made the Queen gasp inside. The pant war. Meghan Markle stunned the world when she walked out wearing these wide-leg pants in public. Most royal women prefer to wear dresses or skirts when they're out and about, but Meghan has made it clear that she's her own woman. So royal protocols or not, she intends to live the life she wants and dress however she wants. Besides, she's also pregnant, so if she wants to wear tailored pants instead, we say let her. We simply adore the fact that joining the royal family hasn't changed her. Meghan has her own clothing style and preferences, which she stays true to. Her strong spirit will undoubtedly put an end to a lot of the royal protocols, someday. But we're not exactly sure if the Queen is ready for that yet. In fact, Queenie has had one or two fits over Meghan's personal style preferences. Wedge Chic. The Duchess is expected to follow a long list of do's and don'ts that, well, don't allow her to play around with her image as much. We're pretty sure she misses having the freedom to dress however she wants. And Meghan's obviously trying to make an effort to impress her new in-laws, but we absolutely love to see her bend the rules a little. Only problem is, the Queen will probably roll her eyes at some of her questionable fashion choices, especially when it comes to wedges. For some reason, the Queen finds them completely distasteful, to put it mildly. Kate Middleton must have been taking notes, because pretty soon after the Queen declared war on wedges, she stopped wearing them for good. Meghan, on the other hand, isn't ready to completely ditch her glamorous red carpet looks. Okay, so she wouldn't have worn a flowery sunny dress and wedges to an award show, but we're pretty sure the Queen would have loved to ban this dress and espadrille combo she wore in Fiji during her Australian World Tour. She does look adorable, but we're pretty sure this look wouldn't get the royal stamp of approval. Leather is a no-no. Have you ever seen Meghan's sister-in-law Kate step out wearing an edgy leather outfit? Of course not. Kate has been pretty careful about overstepping her boundaries with the Queen, especially when it comes to royal etiquette. The public is totally enamored with her flawless sense of style. In fact, Kate's fashion choices have caused a little phenomenon called the Kate Middleton effect, because the second she wears something, it immediately sells out. But you might want to sit down for this. In 2012, Newsweek reported that Kate was worth more than $1 billion to the fashion industry in the UK. Our minds were absolutely blown. But Meghan Markle's popularity is bound to reach a bigger audience than Kate. Her bold and modern stylish choices are resonating with a younger crowd. They simply adore to see her in distressed jeans and even risky leather skirts, like the one she wore in early October 2018. For a while, it seemed like Meghan was falling into wardrobe monotony, but then she slammed us with this risky forest green ensemble that made heads turn. It had a high fashion vibe to it, but it still kept her modest and elegant. The Queen wouldn't approve of this one, for sure, but Meghan's totally inspiring us to try new things. Morning outfit. Queen Elizabeth is no stranger to wearing colors. If you're a fan of the royal family, you probably even wondered why she often goes for monochrome, almost neon outfits. Well, as it turns out, she's got a good reason for it. The Queen likes to wear flamboyant, flashy colors so she stands out from the crowd. She even said, "If I wore beige, nobody would know who I am." Obviously, the Queen knows what she's doing. But Meghan seems like she might be struggling to keep up with so many rules. Now that she's taking princess lessons, she has to completely transform into a whole new person, one that avoids wearing black. That's right, an all-black ensemble like the one Meghan wore on a visit to Cardiff on January 2018 is a major no-no in the Queen's eyes. While black attire is usually reserved for mourning, the royals are not strictly forbidden from wearing black. But we're pretty sure the Queen would have loved to see Meghan going for pastel hues and earthy tones. Still, Meghan looked ravishing in her black tie front topper by Stella McCartney. She paired it up with these stylish black ankle boots by Tabitha Simons. Okay, so the Queen might rely on bright, bold color so that she's easy to spot in a crowd, but Meghan Markle sparks on her own, even if she's wearing nothing but black. Completely see-through. Meghan may not have gotten the hint yet, but as part of the royal family, there are certain things she should stay far, far away from. On one of her last appearances of her Aussie royal tour, she got caught wearing an outfit that left very little to the imagination. You see, Meghan's beautiful pleated blue dress was a little too revealing. In fact, the dress was so sheer that you could even see her underwear. But hey, it happens to the best of us. Now, we're not sure if Meghan was caught off guard or not, but this major fashion faux pas didn't earn her any points. We kind of wish someone would have told her to cover it up, but the girl's so confident, she probably would have still finished greeting everyone on her tour. Now, she definitely surprised the world with her controversial outfit, but we're pretty sure she learned her lesson. Distressed jeans. Meghan Markle has always been an independent woman with a penchant for social justice and female empowerment. The former actress was heavily involved in activism and humanitarian work even before meeting Prince Harry. So it's safe to say that Meghan is no damsel in distress. But her jeans, on the other hand, is a totally different story. While royals aren't forbidden from wearing denim, they'd probably never get caught sporting something as casual as Meghan's distressed jeans. Whenever Kate Middleton decides to let her hair down and put on a more casual outfit, she usually goes for impeccably polished dark denim. A fitted cut looks a tad more professional for a duchess, don't you agree? But Meghan Markle cannot help her rebellious sense of style. She always finds a way to break royal protocol, but she's so captivating we doubt anyone could judge her. Well, except for the Queen. We're totally loving this edgy, casual look on Meghan, but we're pretty sure the Queen must have looked the other way when she saw these photos. The handbag controversy. There are tons of royal fashion rules that remain unspoken, but to the royal family, these rules are a given. One of them involves carrying a clutch instead of a tote or a handbag. This might seem utterly ridiculous. How could such a small style choice create so much controversy? But hey, it's the royals. What do you expect? In terms of public appearances, choosing a handbag over a tote can make a huge impact when a royal is out and about. Now, the reason the Queen and the Duchess of Cambridge wear a clutch is so they can grasp it with two hands. This allows them to avoid shaking people's hands. Was Meghan aware of this fashion rule? Maybe, maybe not. There's no way to know, but one thing we do know is that she broke the golden clutch rule during one of her first public outings with Prince Harry. Of all the handbags she could have worn, she picked a burgundy and navy tote bag. The Queen must have head clapped herself when she heard of this incident, but even if she had a fit, she looked absolutely stunning. Canadian appreciation. It's common knowledge that the royals support fashion brands from the UK. In fact, Kate Middleton and Queen Elizabeth have always rocked local garments. This has given British fashion brands a publicity boost, and you have to admit it's a really smart marketing trick. If you saw royalty wearing a cute dress or a clutch, you'd run to the store to buy something similar. No one would mistake you for royalty, but you could at least dress like one. However, Meghan is a whole different story. The LA-born actress spent a lot of time in Canada while filming the show Suits. She probably fell in love with their fashion line because most of her wardrobe is Canadian-based, and she's not embarrassed about rocking Canadian fashion pieces at all. That just proves once again that the Duchess of Sussex may be married to a prince, but only she gets to decide how she dresses in the morning. And we certainly can't argue with the fact that she always looks modern and edgy in some of her chic Canadian-designed pieces. So there's no denying it, Meghan seems to know what she's doing. Messy hairstyles. The royal family love to look polished and totally put together. Everyone from the Queen to Kate Middleton and even little Princess Charlotte sport impeccable hairstyles. But Meghan Markle is obviously not ready to trade in her personal style for good. Given Queen Elizabeth's hairstyle track record, we're pretty sure the Queen would love for Meghan to keep it a bit less casual. The Duchess has been pretty good at keeping up with the royal etiquette for the most part, but on more than one occasion, she stepped out with her hair up in a wispy bun and too cool to care flyaways on the side. But that's another reason why we absolutely love the Duchess. She throws her hair up in a messy bun like the rest of us. And the online community seem to be digging it too, as there are thousands of tutorials on YouTube that help you recreate Meghan's signature look. Fine, so Kate Middleton's bouncy curls and elegant chignons are probably the norm and they look spectacular on her. But Meghan certainly knows what works with her face, and she's not about to completely ditch her own personal style. Let's face it, life's too short to have boring hair. Do you love the fact that Meghan Markle is a fashion rebel? Or do you think she's pushing the envelope a bit too far? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco.